I try to let you know about a biography of a Sheikh Tahir Al Qudri, who I do understand that all these Indonesians here, especially Indonesian scholar who studied more about Islamic studies here, do not understand or know about who Dr. Muhammad Tahir Al Qudri. Okay, I try to read his biography here from his book. This is about fatwa on the terrorism. Yeah. Okay, Syeikhul Islam Dr. Muhammad Al Qudri is a scholar and is a secular leader of extraordinary proportions. His living models of profound classical knowledge, intellectual enlightenment, practical wisdom, pure spirituality, love, harmony, and humanism. And he is well known for his ardent endeavor to strengthen bonds among people by bringing them together through tolerance, dialogue, integration, and education. These are very nice things that maybe not all the people do understand about Tyler Cuter, because he promotes tolerance, dialogue, integrations, and education as the ardent endeavors. And this is very serious for him to try to spread the tolerant Muslims, right? The Muslim community who open up the dialogue between or among the religious leaders, okay, or we call usually we call it as the interfaith dialogue. Okay, let's continue here. He successfully bridged the past with the image of the future, find convincing solutions for a contemporary problem. Okay, from the past, yeah, this is something that we have to underline here. He successfully bridges the past with his image of the future, find convincing solution for a contemporary problem. You do understand that a long time ago, maybe 5 years or 10 years ago, Westerns didn't have a good perspective about Islam, right? They think that Islam is relates to the terrorists. Islam is a source of the riots, violence, or inequality. But through his knowledge, Dr. Al Qudri tried to open the minds of the Western people to understand more about Islam. Okay, and there are so many contemporary problems, right? Like yeah, tolerance issue. Okay, or the education. Okay, Dr. Qadri has been teaching Hadith, Quranic exegesis, jurisprudence, theology, Sufism, prophetic biography, Islamic philosophy, and many other Russian tradition science to thousands of people. Wow, including scholars, students, intellectuals, and academics in the East and the West. So, can you imagine that what's actually Dr. Toya Kudri here has started for long, right? Uh, he could teach hadith, Quranic exegesis. Okay, to understand the Quranic exegesis is very hard. That all Muslim could understand. In Indonesia, we have two good, two descent peoples, right? Like a Professor Dr. Quraishi Shihab, and also that's from the academic peoples and from the regional group like an Ahdiyin. Here we have Gus Bahauddin. Okay, jurisprudence, theology, Sufism, prophetic, biography, Islamic philosophy, and many other regional and interracial science to thousands of people, including scholars, students. Is so this here the reasons why the Tohil al here can be can bridge the relationship between East and West. Okay, because he does understand a lot about how to let the Western people do understand about Islamic teachings. Okay, and this is very important thing. So they will not accuse that example East is only as a place for riots, or Islam in this case is a source of a riot, source of a violence, source of inequality. But when someone here try to study more and try to pour over the Islamic studies or Quran and Hadith or jurisprudence or theology and civism and complete science like Tariq Al here, so you would find that actually Islam is so beautiful. Okay, Dr. Qadri here was born in the 1951 in city of Ajang, Pakistan. Also, he was from Pakistan, hailing from a family of Islamic scholar and teachers. Oh, his former religious education was initiated in Medina at the age of 12 in a Madrasa al-Ulum al-Sharia, a traditional situated in a blessed house, sorry, companions of the Prophet Muhammad SAW, Abu Ayyub al Ansari. So Abu Ayyub al Ansari is a fellows of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So he was initiated to understand more about Islam when he was in Medina, when he was around 12 years. Okay, can you imagine that's 12 years? He was from Pakistan, 12 years. 12 years in Indonesia, just graduated from madrasah, ibtidaiyah, or primary schools, and afterwards he continues. So, for about 6 years or maybe before, he already tried to understand the Islamic studies, especially for the Arabic language, right? And then because 12 years, can you even stayed in Malaysia, see, and stayed in the house of Abu Ayyub Al Ansari. Wow, very nice. So his Arabic, wonderful. He completed traditional studies of classical and Arabic science under the tutelage of his father and other eminent scholars of his time. So his father is also scientist, I'm sure, because his father also give the tutelage of tutelage to his study, to test examples after studying in Medina. Yeah, like common people, one times when they studied in another city or another country, one there was a moment they come back again or returns to their hometown. But this is come to his deity, okay, and he did give a tutelage by asking, maybe testing, and doing something more. Okay, thank you so much for this times. I couldn't read all, but really this is very uh, beautiful, yeah, to read and understand about Tahir Al Qudri, and so at least from here you could understand who Tahir Al Qudri, who you try to recognize about who Tahir Al Qudri. Okay, so thank you. See you next time. Bye. Assalamu alaikum.